Hi guys, it's Trisha. I need to tell you something very important, business owner, about your business and a bit of our story, because we're coming up to 10 years in business, and on the 5th of June that will be our 10 years milestone in Girl Friday. So let us take you through a journey of our startup and our innovation and milestone created throughout the year of Girl Friday, and now we are an empire, and the people we met along the way who help us grow our business to an empire, the good people and the haters, because both of those people help you always build the foundation of your business. And in order to build our empire and coming up to our 10 years, now we want our staff and we started to hire people. Well, while we were building, we met wonderful people and some people who were not so nice, but those people helped us. So, if this video is a bit long, it's because this video will be educative for you. Action. Reminiscing over my achievement that we achieved over 10 years building our empire, Girlfridayz Limited, I was thinking of something. So I bring you back when I was in France, living in France, before I came to the UK. I was 4 years old when I had that vision of grandeur. 4, no joke, when I saw my Jaguar and I had a chauffeur who was driving my Jaguar up and down the road, driving Miss Daisy. I don't know, I was 4. He was driving Miss Daisy, and I was very nice to the chauffeur, and I had a Jaguar. A Jaguar car. Beautiful. Also, I had decided that I would bring 4 years old. I had decided that I bring something to the world over. Something that they can remember. Something that remains there when I'll be gone. At 4, I didn't have a sense of dying, no. But I knew that we are not there forever. Because my dad has died around me. So I knew people wasn't there forever. But nevertheless, I had that big imagination and big dream about me and where I will land. For some reason, I had that in my head, people. 4 years old. What else did I see? I saw this, and I also saw that I fancy leaving something for the world, not just France or the UK, the whole world, the world over. I didn't know what it was that I needed to do, but I needed to do something. After that, my memory, boom, that vision gone. At 11, I had another vision. By that time, I saw aura. I won't tell you what happened because that's private, but by that time, I saw aura. And I went to a road where I had to saw two roads. But I was 11 nevertheless when I saw on the TV the Marlboro ad with a stallion. Yeah, the stallion in a desert, and a cowboy with a cowboy hat on his head. He looks so damn sexy, and smoking a cigarette and the Marlboro pack. That was at 11 I saw this. Again, I didn't know that I will be end up working in marketing at 46. You see? But I was actually 11 when I viewed this. And that was on TV. This wasn't in my dream. I always had sport. Always loved sport. So guess what happened to Trisha? I joined a karate club at 14 and got a green belt. Yeah, that was me. Guess what happened after that? And at 15, I was playing badminton, people, like this. And that was me. And smashing it like this. I was so good that I was drafted to go to the Olympic, people. But guess what? I missed out on the Olympic. I did. But I was so good. Young. Powerful. Yeah. And I play for France. The whole town was gunning for me. Trust me. So all of it. They were picking me to be the winner in Le Havre. Oh yes, that's how good I was. Everybody was behind me. My mom bought me a professional racket, which I still got. This one. It must fetch pretty by now, this racket. Yeah, it must actually. Because still strong, yeah. And in France, I played at the final, but you see, I was young and I got nervous. When I get to the final, I was like, okay, Trisha, in my head, I had you winning this, and if we win, we could go to the Olympic. Yeah. What I did in pineapple this way, to be honest, because I played, I did my best. Oh yes, I did. I won the first set. I did. 21-19. my opponent wasn't happy to have lost the first set, so we played the second set. The second set was not a tie. We battled it out like this. We did. And Trisha lost. She won 21-12. That wasn't a biggie, but we had to play another game, the decider. By that time, I was worn out. I was tired as tired. Yeah? But I said, I need to win this. Bear in mind, I was also nervous because I was playing for who? My country, France. Yeah? So it wasn't a little club where we go. No. That was for France to go to the Olympic. So I give it my all. But I got trash. Do you know what I mean? Trash. That lady decided I'm beating that woman today, and she did. She beat me really bad. For a long time I was embarrassed with the fact that I lost. I wanted to curl up and crawl somewhere that nobody see me. Because, you see, the pressure was really high. You playing for your country. Everybody gunning for you, man. And you lost. That defeat was crushing, but taught me the biggest lesson ever. It was crushing. 21-2. The rest is coming in a minute. Let me dance to that song. Because 10 years in business, building an empire on my own, obviously I'm humble. I'm not walking on cloud 9. No. But we can dance it out and say, well done, Trisha. You still there? Da, 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 da. Shake it, mama, shake it, mama. We still there. Soon 10 years. And we are happy. We are happy. Shake it, mama. 10 years soon. We need our people. 10 years soon. We build this empire online. Hi guys, you keeping up with the story, yeah? I'm trying to fit my life until the fact that I become an innovator, and I restarted my business actually in the 5th of June 2015. Yeah, 5th of June 2015. I restarted my business, and we're celebrating those 10 years. I'm just telling you about those milestones that we did. Because prior to that, prior to Girl Friday, we tried our business before, you know, and we had my children at this time. I had bargain basement when I come out of university, Southbank University. That didn't pan out. And I had 2-3 armoires after that. That wasn't successful. I'm going to tell you the ingredient why it wasn't successful. So, I was telling you that I play for France, and it was a crushing defeat. I was 17 at the time. 17, playing to my country, for my country, and possibly going to the Olympics, but never made it there. Never. It's okay. It wasn't my calling. It wasn't my route. It was some things that I was doing for a time, and after that, it's closed. It's gone. Boom, done. Yeah. But that teach me the biggest lesson ever. The people around me were telling me, you have to continue to shine. You have to continue. You have to continue. It's just a defeat. Continue. But I was so ashamed of the defeat. I was so hurt that I lost. I was young. I was only 17. But it's not an excuse. I quit and went to the UK to nurse my wound with Fred Chartres in Barnet. And became an au pair in this country. After that, when I was 21, I went back to France. Then after that, I said, nah. I went to Martinique and lived with my sister Marilyn. And from my sister Marilyn, I came to the UK at 21 years old. Fresh eye, bushy tail. Did I have full of idea in my head? No, I didn't. I had only that vision who returned when I was 4, that I need to do something and leave something in the world. So that came to me at 4, and that came to me again at 21. Did I do anything significant at 21? No. Actually, yes. To me, yes. For people, it might not be. I started working with the vulnerable people in society in the UK. So I work in hostel, look ahead hostel in Algate. Yeah. I work in one housing group and look ahead for 8 years, and after one housing group, then after in Garrettland, I work for the Pillion Trust, and so on. I work with vulnerable people in society and all type of professional for the job. And I finished my career in Millennium, working for Millennium Home. 211 to 12. 211 to 12. Where I remove the culture of abuse who was prevalent in the care home at that time. My inspector was Sonia. She was from Brixton. Yeah? And I remove the culture of abuse, which all my achievements there would be at the CQC. Then after that, boom, the job terminated. I tried to apply for a job in social care again, because you know, if you do something good in a job, you think that you can be there again, that your credential will carry you through. Oh no, they didn't. The fact that Trisha removed the culture of abuse, which was really good, and that was told to everyone who needed to know. Yeah? Everybody said, oh, that's good, but nobody re-employed me. Because by removing the culture of abuse, what did I do? I highlighted the body, I highlighted the authority, and I make sure that the people that were under my care got treated holistically, empower them to do a little better within the realm of their own self. Because you never know in this life how the cookie crumble. So there's people you see in this life. I may not go on around, but there is people in this life because they have a little success with something, they start feeling some way about themselves, they become egocentric and start seeing people, their end is like this, and they're looking at you like this, like if you don't exist. And when you look at people like this, well, you may have gained for a while, but after that, I don't think you have a nice life for some reason. Because life is like this. We always pay for what we do. We always reap what we sow. Always reap what we sow. So if you do a lot of negative and hurt people, you will reap what you sow. It may not be now, you can do it from young and old. It may not be now, it may even skip a generation, but you still reap what you sow. But if you are doing good in a world, you will actually also reap what you sow. But the beauty of reaping what we sow is you never know when that comes. So, let me not deviate that we restarted on the 5th June 2015. Girl Friday. How old was I when I restarted? I was 46 years old. Are you ready for this, people? I tell you that it was a crushing defeat and I learned my biggest lesson ever. Because I quit. I did. I quit for the first time in my life. And I ended up in England. Hi, so I was telling you that after I have removed the cultures of abuse in the UK to 11 to 22, I couldn't find another job in health and social care. Even though this achievement was major, I guess it wasn't appreciated in some circle, and I couldn't get another job in health and social care. It could have been for the fact that because I removed the culture of abuse and highlighted the body, that the company, of course, that achievement was at the CQC and people can see. So probably the companies that I applied for, they had some shortcoming and saw my achievement, and they probably thought if we hire her, she could do the same and uncover some little crappy things that they do. Because people always wear a coat, if you know what I mean. When they do something bad, they always make themselves look good, and they move away from the people who's gonna highlight them. Who is in the news right about now is Didi, and all his antics are out for everybody to know. Hopefully he goes to jail for his crime, but then again it can take long, because look at R. Kelly. He's currently in jail for his crime, but he took very long for him to get there, and they had another 5 years on him. I was pleased when they did that, because actually that's called justice for the victim of those people. So I didn't pay too much attention when I didn't get the job, because again I said it's probably not my calling. Yeah, it was a time that I was there. I needed to do what I done and move on. So at that time I didn't restart my business yet. I did not. Time passed and June 5th of June 2015 arrived. June 2015 arrived, and Trisha decided, because I was claiming job seeker allowance at the time, and that was about 4 weeks that I couldn't get a job neither, because before I started my business, I was with Garbage Management and I was agency. And I had a job every day consecutively. I was on a contract, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, and so on. I did that for a good 7 years prior to starting Girl Friday. And prior to get the job at the care home. Then after that in 2011, I was again doing that. A contract. But it was through Garbage Management, working by myself. Then when that dry out, I stayed 4 weeks, no job. So because I still had my children, I applied for job seeker allowance. And while I was claiming benefit, I said, oh no, fuck it. I remember that Trisha had bargain basement, de toi à moi. Those two businesses fell. Let me tell you why they fell. They didn't fail because Trisha didn't have no customer, because I had customer. I did. I had customer. But in 2009, Anna Grover stole my business. She copied to a point. 2009, she did this. So that get me an award actually. 2009. And that hurt me so much. I never thought that somebody could do something horrible to somebody like this. Call me naive, but I never thought, people call me naive throughout my life actually, but that I never thought something horrible like this could happen to somebody stealing my business. Yeah? Gradually, I lost all my customer to this person who no longer exists neither. See, when you do bad things to people, you disappear. She no longer exists. I checked. And I Grover did this. And after taking my business, she had the guts to follow me on Twitter too, this one. Boom, I blocked her. Some people are fucking crazy. They thief you, and after they go to follow you. Go figure. Then after that, this is why my business fell. Because she wasn't a competitor, but because she had the same business name as me, Girl Friday, Virtual Girlfridayz without the Z, and I was Virtual Girlfridayz with the Z. I was online, my first online business. She thieved it, so that got shut down. That was in 2009. So I went and worked for Millennium Home. See, I told you that I removed the culture of abuse, yeah, at Millennium. But I went and worked because that business fell. Because of me, I was hurt, so I didn't pay much attention. I went and worked with Millennium as a service manager in 2 care homes, Connier Road and Valleyfield in Stratham. And there I did good work. I support the customer holistically. I removed the culture of abuse that they had suffered. I helped them to the best of my ability to live in society and empower them within the realm of their ability. Then my boss decided to close the care home because he said he didn't want to look after those people. So the job was gone. So what did Trisha do? Again, a door closed. Did another one open? Let's see. Yes, another door open. And Girlfridayz was born. And when we make a decision in this life, and the decision is solid, well, we grow quite fast and quickly. So on the 5th of June 2015, Trisha started Girl Friday. So I rebuilt a website, removed Virtual Girl Friday that Anna Grover active in 2009. I was determined. I had strong desire inside me to make it, and I knew that Girl Friday, because I had that vision again, that grander vision, that my business this time is outlive me. So I was saying that when you really truly decided, you make a decision in your belly, you know, your intuition tell you that you have to do, this is your course of action. This time I listened to my intuition. So Trisha restarted, called my business girlfridayz.co.uk, built my first website. Then in 2016 we got limited. Yeah. And in 2017 we got trademark. Then we needed business growth, we needed mentoring, we needed guidance. So I was on LinkedIn and I saw Morning Coffee with Mavis Awanka. I attended her event and I followed her for more than a year. I went to all her events every month. Every month I attended her event in hotel room. And when she was ready to give award to company, well, we got an award. Patricia Amable, Be Mongol, 2018-2019. And I went on radio, Norwood Radio. Yeah, and me and Mavis Awanka talking business with Mavis. And all the winner of her award had a 10-minute radio to be interviewed and to discuss business. All London heard me. And I got my award. And my business mentioned in Mavis magazine for other people among her delegate list. This was the early achievement of Girlfridayz. Then COVID happened. This is the time where I was the most productive in my business. Crises don't happen during business, they do all the time. So 2018, COVID, Brexit and COVID happened. But in 2018, that's when I did my first theory. The first one ever. I'm gonna show it to you. It is the star cell principle. Today, Pope Leo has been elected, and I just saw it on a video on the balcony. He went like this. The Pope of the Catholic Church. He's 69 years old, the first American to be a Pope. Everybody have a first, and Trisha is an innovator. So let me tell you, because the time is running out and the light is going. So here you go. I've got the script because I wrote about my 10 years. So I told you it was a solid decision. When you decided, you make way in this life. And that's for sure, no matter what people throw at you. COVID was a time where I was the most productive. The most productive ever. And my little vision that I had at 4 years old, that I was going to leave something for the world, I think it came through into 25. Yeah, but I think I'm still destined for something greater than me. Anyway, let's read. Patricia Amable, CEO of Girlfridayz, revolutionized the marketing industry in 3 places. Patricia Amable. I talk about me in a third person, yeah? She is an entrepreneur, author, theorist, innovator, philosopher, and keynote speaker of the first selling method for global businesses, a complex abstract sales system that increase business owner equity, speaking to the right audience, setting precedent of a set of principles on which the practice of sales activity is based on. Get it? For a cool 50 million. So, we need to stop and show you your sell model. The first selling method. Girlfridayz attraction matrix complete. Going for 50 million on Labit. Girlfridayz. Raise the corporate identity of your business. The answer lies within a mug. Have a great day. We written the playbook and the manual, the core asset plus the seller, a winner combination. We written the playbook and the manual, the core asset plus the seller, a winner combination, an interactive business and marketing book for entrepreneur and solopreneur, and the core asset of marketing with its dual implementation support system, the seller. The manual is for entrepreneur and solopreneur to raise ROI and gain equity. I'm going to show you the manual. This is the manual for business owner. The core asset plus the seller, a winner combination. The playbook is an interactive marketing and business book for postgraduate students who study an MBA or an MA. I'm going to show you the playbook for students. The core asset of marketing with its dual implementation support system, the seller. The playbook for postgraduate at university. We have single-handedly created the first UK online empire. If you don't know what is an empire for business, let me explain. An empire, when a business says they've created an empire, it is a large commercial organization owned and controlled by one person. And this person is Patricia Amable, the CEO of Girlfridayz Limited, a hub where SME can grow in confidence, trusting the process of the business marketing consultancy company. We are based in Camberwell, London. Industry leader, welcome to the first business marketing consultancy, a one-stop hub where multiple SME businesses, marketing services, where multiple SME business marketing services and products are found. Girlfridayz Limited grew, and it is an empire. It was built by a single person, Patricia Nicole Amable, and come with 29 theory in sale, 234 blog articles, 3 years of podcast, including our done-for-you services, and more. For the UK businesses and later global reach. Girlfridayz has 2 stores and 1 partner Printful. And now a business school, the cat got the cream, including the seller attached to a book, the manual, and attached to the playbook, the core asset of marketing with its dual implementation support system, the seller. And it has a franchise. Yes, Girlfridayz is a franchise. Education is key, business owner. And education is only key if you apply what's learned. We created C equal NC2 square rule by Amable, the customer acquisition theory, and many sales solution principle. We have a curated catalog of publication published on various platforms for UK SMEs. We have 2 purposeful online store that nourishes 2 purpose: reading and promotion, creating an inspirational and contagious curious need in our client that motivate and empower entrepreneur and solopreneur to achieve better sales. Patricia Amable is the GOAT in marketing. And we just told you an unfiltered journey into the remarkable stories and untold dimension of the world's most influential person, Patricia Amable, aka Patricia Nicole Amable. And I lost for word. But not really. I was thinking of something. I said I was destined for grandeur. And at 4, I see that he was driving Miss Daisy with my chauffeur and my Jaguar. I'm going to get that Jaguar, trust me. I'm going to show you. The Jaguar now is a Jaguar, it passed. But I know I'm going to get it. And we make you shine with 34 books that you can find on La Boutique and Amazon. And you know why we developed so many books and wrote so many books about business and marketing? Because when we started our business, what we saw again, loud and clear, because Trisha meditate all the time. Since I'm near in France, I go in my bath and sleep in it and meditate in hot water, relaxing my body, and bringing Girlfridayz, our 10 years milestone. We're so proud of ourselves to have survived the crisis COVID-19, because that's brought us the most beautiful cell theory to help small businesses worldwide to achieve better sales globally. And we developed the first ever selling method in the world. We are so proud of ourselves. Through meditation and relaxation, all those theories came to my head. They did. I always say I'm a genius. Yeah? Just like Thomas Edison, when he developed the light, he was at school. People told him like this, that he wasn't clever. He was his teacher. They said he was not clever. Yeah, he wasn't an intelligent person and he will amount to nothing. Well, he received a letter actually, and his mom told him that he was a genius and he will be somebody, and he will do grandeur and greatness in his life. And what did Thomas Edison brought us after 1001 try? The light behind me. That's what he did. This is the power of believing in yourself. You see, it's very slight. I have an enormous amount of confidence, and I have also a positive attitude toward life. And that positive attitude towards life has helped me grow. My crushing defeat when I was playing badminton teach me the biggest lesson ever. The thief of my business teach me another lesson too. That people are not that nice and things can happen. But my adversity made me stronger and more confident within me. I always help people throughout my life. And I've noticed people are more takers. They take from you than they are givers. So people like me are very rare because I tend to give more than I take from people. This is why some people never understood me. And they think I was too nice, so they try to take advantage. Patricia back. Yeah? This is why my business is so big. It's an empire, because I don't run my business thinking I'm going to make a lot of money, even though you go in business to make money. But first of all, you go in business to serve your customers. That's what you go in business for. You have a skill, you have an ability, you have grit, you go and serve your customer. You fulfill their need with a solution, and they give you the money because they're happy with your service or your product. See, there's two ways. If you go in business and say, I'm going to make the most amount of money, you will tend to trample people and don't care about your customer. When you go in business like we did and say, we're going to serve our customer, because this is how I am. We're going to serve them with what I have. Well, with that thought and having my customer in my shoes, Patricia built an empire by herself, single-handedly. And this country like to do wrong to people. I'm going to tell you a story of 221. When the government, because I'm government accredited since 2019, renewed to 228. In 221, the government called me and told me, oh, Tricia, it's time to have your staff. Yeah? They told me it's time to have your staff. You're going to have autonomy and CV. You're going to look at CV and everything. Yeah? They offer me the Kickstart program. Tricia was so fucking excited, man. I said, my accreditation paying off, kind of thing. Being the UK, remember what I said? I have removed the culture of abuse and nothing come out of it neither. They never employ me, and that was a big achievement. Well, same thing, they call me for CV and things like that. Dave Picton did not treat me properly. He told me that, oh, you think you higher than people, because they realized that I made some theory already in sale and everything, because it's posted all over social. So jealousy came in the guy, basically, and I put a complaint, and they shut me down very quickly. all their offer was gone. And the government people, it's not the government, it's the agencies that they got for to offer the Kickstart program, yeah? Those people lied about me. Apparently, I breached the policy of this, breached the policy of that. So I told them about themselves, and boom. They say you were not successful in a Kickstart program. And that's because I put a complaint against them. You see how people are? But I think that's how the UK is. 2011 to 12, my achievement. Never got any more. That was in 2021, 10 years after. Same thing, nothing. I tried to find the correlation. There's another one that they did. In 225, so 224, yeah, 224, 223, 223, we got scammed so much. Oh yes, it was scamming season for Girl Friday. They think I was dizzy or something. Yeah, they thought I was dizzy or something. Because people notice that every time Trisha says she wrote a book and promoted myself, that the manual, people get the manual is for you, because I realize the fallacy of small businesses in the UK. When they start a business, they think they have to give their money away. This is why we created the manual. Now, because we're good people, I think, and my meditation, we bring it just like the light up there. The first ever, just like a car, because we had the horses before, just like a car, for you, the first ever selling method. And I defined it myself, put the definition of it myself. It's on Girl Friday, you can see it. I've got two definitions. Definition about theory and definition about our own, of course, selling method. And I'm on board. I don't feel that egocentric or anything like that. I don't feel that I've done anything so significant that I've got to be on Cloud 9. I know I brought something very good for the world, and I feel nice, neat, calm, grounded. Grounded, people, you know what that means? First, grounded. My vision when I was 4 is not finished because I don't have what I saw, but I know that's gonna come. That's how quiet and still that I feel within me. Because confidence is quiet, is not loud. You know, you believe in you, that you're gonna go this way. And this is what happened. I'm gonna reap what I sow with a selling method. This is our 10 years. On the 5th of June 2025, we will be 10 years. Here are the stories that the government did to me. Because now we are on universal credit because of the aftermath of COVID-19. My business, of course, finance went a bit down. So in order to survive, I claim universal credit, still running and building Girl Fridays. So those people, because I never missed an appointment, always attended my appointment at the job at the job center, they sanctioned me. The UK did that. They sanctioned me. They sanctioned me for no reason. They created a fake date, 31st of August. Yeah? They double book me to sanction me. Just because Trisha always attended her appointment and they're not used to that. Probably they're used to people failing or this and that. They're not used to somebody who's so consistent in doing what she's doing. Because people tend to quit. So in the UK, they have a quitting mentality. Is expected. So if you show too much consistency, they're going to try to take you down. They did it to David Beckham. They did. It's inside them. They like to have their little hero, but when they have the hero, oh, boom, cut. They do it to anyone. They think that, oh, this person is high. Then after that, they take them back and, oh, yeah. Because they show a little consistency. Some people will say, oh, that's how the world goes. I call them the fucking hypocrite. The watchers. The people who sit on the fence and look. And they're like this. Oh, but that person moving too quick. That person who moving too tough. Let's cut the grass on there. Please, let's cut the grass right about now. But if that person crawl out of the mud that they put, oh, suddenly they become worthy again. Well, that's what the UK like to do. I have to say the UK because I did spend most of my life in the UK. I left France, I was 19, and I didn't see that in France. So, maybe it happened in France. I'm not saying that in France nothing happened. But because I spent most of my life in the UK, I can talk about what I saw, how the UK is. Because when things happen like that, you have to put it in perspective, and it's a country. So, they sectioned me for no reason. So what did Trisha do? She put an appeal, and I won that appeal. That went to court, and I won it. So, I didn't close my claim of universal credit because cost of living is biting people currently in the UK. And the UK is in a recession. So my customer, obviously, they're still there, but they go up and down. Not enough to sustain myself on my own. Even though this year, 24 to 25, at my tax declaration, we declare 13,373 profit. We are profitable company since year 3. Our first profit was £419. And it goes up, down, down, and now it's up. That's why I want my staff, because I know we're gonna move somehow up, because we had our share of in 10 years of up and down. So road Trojan is never ever straight road, people. It never is. You move like this, and after you go like this, and bam, like this, bam, like this. So another story that the government done to me. So the job center did this. So Trisha carry on with Girl Friday. I told you they have a quitting mentality in the UK. So when anybody show a little consistency, they try to cut them down. It happened to David Beckham. So we keep going. Then after that, get the things right. 224, Trisha asked for a tender, RFQ. And in that proposal that I made to the DWP, I told them that they love to sanction people, but they never updated. So I was saying that they like to do this to people, so they try to do it to me again. So blatant too. I told them like this, that they never updated their website. You don't even offer video appointment. It's still telephone appointment, or we go and visit at the job center. And I put that as an inspiration in my proposal for a tender. And look what happened. I sent that to CTO, Look what happened again. So predictable, those people. They give me a tender. They offer me an RFQ, a tender. Exactly point by point, copy me, Exactly what I put in my proposal for them, that I want to offer to the claimant at the job center, because I told them there's people like me. Maybe they want to start their business and they want help from my services, They gave me the tender, I apply. They gave it to the company, next minute, I didn't get it. I didn't bid over the money neither, or I bid under the money, and I offer the service that they needed, because it's me who told them what I want. But somehow another company got it. I wasn't successful with it. So I asked for my feedback, the same adage. They told me, you needed staff. And not enough financial standing. This is what I got. Not enough financial standing. So Trisha has enough financial standing now, because the government got a benchmark. It's your business need to have 17,580 to be considered for any government services, So I went over that amount. I did. Without disclosing my finances, but Girl Friday did. Over that amount, and the profits are just disclosed. So we should be in a good position to prosper and go a little bit higher. After nearly 10 years of sacrifices, because sometimes you have to sacrifice the horse for what you want in this life. You do. So, struggle, we went through it in 10 years, but we're coming out on top. So our celebration of our 10 years, we paved the way for greatness for the small businesses who's coming up. Girl Friday can help you with our empire, because we meet you where you are. You have enough material to use, plus us. Bye for now. But you know, the universal credit, now they offer video appointment. And they offer me the first video appointment too. They didn't have that before. That was a way of saying thank you for telling us to update our archaic website. But their video appointment is not even clear. It's kind of flu. Some people, if they're polite, they will tell you thank you for the update. But as I said before, the UK, even if I live there, I've noticed that they tend to have a negative attitude. So when you've got that kind of attitude, you cannot see progress in a right way. That's Ed Sheeran and Stormzy. I love music. Music is powerful for the nerve, people. If you were wondering how I built this empire, my radio, music 24/7 in my ear, plus my bass, and my hot water, and my drive, and my grit, because I'm so gritty, and my grit to power the show, to make sure that I put things down. Bye for now. And for my 10 years, I want to see Beyonce because she's coming back to London in Tottenham Court Road. No, she's not in Tottenham Court Road, actually. Bye.